Now we're gonna try to start, we're not gonna try, we're gonna do it. Oh, don't let it down, don't stop, no, don't do that. You're crazy, boy.
I'm crazy. I'm gonna embrace my inner Fred Flintstone. All right, so it's your boy Concrete Carlton.
Did he bite you? What's up, guys? Welcome back. We just got done feeding all of our animals and we are getting back to work on our massive block wall. We took some time off because we went on vacation, we checked on the boat, but it's now time to get back to work. Matt has took a lot of time to get this. The roosters are really having it today.
The roosters are having a battle. We haven't built David, dumb baby, a new home yet, and they've been just getting after it nonstop. So we need to move them away. I'll just give it a shut up for 2 seconds.
Anyways, Matt took a lot of time to make a really deep footer that's going to be good for earthquakes, hurricanes. Then we took our time building the blocks up, and up. Now we're going to get right into moving the dirt. To dig all that dirt for the footer, it's now in our way, so we're going to use it to level out the front landscaping. And we got so much more to go. We have to do top, what do you call those top pieces?
Caps. We have to fill the columns, do the caps.
Yeah, we got to fill the cement in there. There's a lot of work, so let's just get right into it. Dump it. Load it up. All right, we got a lot of dirt moved. We got a lot of other stuff and cement piled up, so we're gonna have to wait to do that, but we got a little bit done. Now we're gonna try to start, we're not gonna try, we're gonna do it. Now we're going to start mixing some cement in the mixer and start pouring it down the wall cells. Now, I didn't know how to do this. I didn't really understand this part of it, so I thought we were filling up so much cement and filling the entire wall with cement, and Matt laughed at me and said, you just fill it up where the steel was.
Yeah, just where the columns are. You make a column every 4 feet. I think that'll be more than enough for this wall. When we build the house, I think you fill everything on a house. But for this, I don't think you just fill.
Oh wait, so I was right?
For the house, I think you're gonna end up being right. But for this, I don't think you're gonna be right.
All right, so let's get into it. It's gonna take a lot of bag mixing.
Yep, but luckily we got a mixer, thanks to the homie. And should go pretty smoothly. I'm thinking 20 bags will get us a long way.
I think you should probably clean the spider webs off.
Yeah,
It's starting to get out of control.
The reason I don't clean the spider webs is because I feel like they'll keep the roaches and other pests out.
Yeah, but I think it's getting out of control.
You can never be too out of control of not having roaches.
You could be out of control of spiders.
Alright, so I think we're going to try to mix 2 bags at a time, maybe 3. I'm thinking 3 bags might do each column, maybe 4. So I'm hoping I can get 2-3 bags in here at a time, but we'll see. Maybe I can only do 1 at a time. Alright, you're going to have to put the bucket where it goes. Maybe.
Okay, I think that's good. Oh, don't let it turn. No! Don't do that.
That wasn't right?
No, it spilled all out when you did that.
Okay.
You're crazy, boy.
I'm crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna got those in the buckets, but while I'm pouring those, I'm gonna get the next batch mixing up so that we don't gotta waste a bunch of time here. Grab me that big old piece of rebar. That long piece over there.
Whoa! Careful. Knock your buckets over.
Whoa. Oh. Oh. So that looks like it made it about halfway. Maybe not quite halfway, but close. All right, so to fill that cell, 1 foot column, 8 feet tall, took me 7 bags. I could probably mix it a little wetter maybe, stretch it a little, but I'm happy with that. So it's going to be like 15 columns. So how many bags is that?
7 times 15.
7 times 15, 70, 105 bags?
I don't know, I need a calculator.
I don't even know, I'm not that good at math. Y'all let me know. Alright, so I'm about to load up the rest of my bags over here and keep this train rolling. Now before y'all get on me in the comments saying, Matt, you could get a pump truck out there, they could just fill that thing up in 10 seconds, wouldn't be as much labor on you. I get that, but last time I went to the pump truck store, they were not free. So, you know, this is still free and it takes time. And before the next person says, well, it takes you so much time, you're losing time. Listen, I'm a YouTube builder. All I gotta do is make it to Sunday with a 30-minute video, maybe 20, maybe 15 if I couldn't do it. And I'm just out here with my beautiful lady and I got all the time in the world. I'm feeding iguanas, I'm chasing goats around. You know, the boss ain't gonna come down on me if this ain't done in a particular timeline. So this is the way I do it. Don't get mad at me, don't hate me. I like doing it this way and just enjoying the process. When we do the house, probably bring a pump truck in, but for now I'm learning the materials and I'm growing and adapting as a builder. All right, so it's your boy Concrete Carlton. That's the Carlton dance, I'm pretty sure. But I've been out here bright and early. I'm a mess, filling in my columns with my Quikrete bags. Takes a while, but it's a great workout. But I got all those filled, and now because it is MLK Day, shout out to a real one, everything is closed on the island, so I can't go get more bags. So I'm going to finish up the block wall on the other end, the small one that I never really got to with vacation and all the fun stuff like planning a wedding. I did not get to that, so now I'm going to get to it. It should go pretty fast because after all this block laying, I should be knowing what I'm doing and it should go relatively uneventful. Hopefully it just goes nice and smooth. Then I'll be able to finally, you know, get one step closer to closing this chapter. The wall's going good, it's going nice and smooth. I'm glad I got that whole big first time that I practiced putting the wall up. That really helped. This does seem to be going faster. I'm about halfway there and the camera died, so I got to sit tight for a minute because I know y'all were enjoying that time lapse and you don't want to not see the rest of it in hyper speed. But here's another project I've been kind of working on. I just stacked these block up, these broken ones. Sorriest block company I ever worked with. Brought me 4 pallets, and at least a pallet and a half was cracked block. So I piled them up here though, and I got to do a dry run of stucco. And because that's what I'm mostly nervous about, is doing the stucco. Put a lot of effort into this wall, and I don't want to put the stucco on and make it look hideous. So I put this on here, just a quick slap up to see how it worked. This is nowhere near the type of finish I'm gonna have, but I'm pretty happy that it's not cracking. I kind of knocked this wall over earlier, so I'm happy about how the stucco is gonna go. And then we have this cactus next to it with this gravel here, and that gravel I sifted out of the old concrete bags, some concrete that I had left over, and I really like that. That's kind of the vibe we want to go for. Kristen likes the cactuses. She wants to go for like a desert type of vibe in some spots of the landscaping. So if y'all let me know where I can get like a dump truck full of this kind of smaller pebbles, this color sand in Puerto Rico, I'm a Puerto Ricans if you know, where I can get a dump truck of that, I'd love to get that. I think it would help me out a lot with the final aesthetic. But Kristen got some other cactuses too. She might show you pictures of them. But yeah, I guess this would be my break time. I'm gonna sit tight for about 30 minutes, let all that mortar set up on that wall, and then I should be able to knock that out today. I got half done in 2 hours, so another 2 hours I should be able to get the last half done.
All right, if we look stressed, it's because we just let our cats out for the first time without paying attention to them. They ran down the property, so we're happy that they didn't run into the road and go that way. So we're just a little nervous right now, hoping that they come back. We got collars on them. We have 2 with air tags, which don't really work really well for pets. If you know, you know.
Yeah, they don't work. Air tags seemed like the cure to our problems, but they only ping off of like other Apple devices. So here in the woods, there are no Apple devices, so unless it comes right next to the house, that's the only time we get a reading. But we did get Tractive on Fat Boy. Fat Boy's her pride and joy, so we can track him really well. And he's the ringleader, so you know they're all fixed. They all have bells on, so they're pretty easy to hear. If you can find one, you can usually find all of them. They kind of run as a pack with Fat Boy, so they're not out chasing skirt. They don't got no geeks left. So
we'll see if they come back tonight when it's dinner time.
But we still have the 2 girls in the coop because they're spayed with their e-collars on, so they can't come out quite yet. And Hoobie, we're still trying to get a bond going with him because he never really came around. So he will let you pet him occasionally now, but I think once he gets out, he's going to get out, and it's going to be hard to put a collar on him. He doesn't get held, so.
Yeah, we got to put a collar on him.
I mean, that's going to be a...
Well, he has to have a reflector so he doesn't get hit by a car.
Okay.
I don't care if he runs away, I just don't want him dead.
True.
Anyways, back to our project. We are now going to be putting on some caps on the front of the wall. Let me go show you. Let's go look at it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is our entryway for our regular door, not the gate, just the door. And I wanted to add different heights to make it seem a little more polished, professional. So the back wall is gonna be our tallest wall. This one's gonna be our shortest wall. And now I didn't want the front wall to be the same as the back, so we're going to use the caps. So that's half the size of that one. So we have 3 different sizes here. I think it's gonna look really cool when it's done. It has a bit of layers on it, so fingers crossed this is gonna come out good. So Matt's gonna get up there and start mortaring away, I guess, right?
Yeah, first before I can mortar though, I have to cut off my metal spikes so that it's flat, and then that'll be ready to go. That's why I got my goggles on, because safety first, as y'all know. I'm like a safety monitor.
Are you ready? This is the last bit of block slinging you're gonna have to do for a long time.
Just for now.
Looks good?
It's good to me. All right, so those 3 went on pretty easy. These should be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I have a little edge on the end piece that I have to make a half block for. I'm gonna either do that with my saw, but I've been watching cool TikToks of people hitting it with a chisel and making it bust in half, so I think I'm gonna try that. I only need one side to be square, so basically I just need it the right size. And so yeah, I'm just mudding, slinging block. I'm a block slinger, as Kristen would say. I'm going to need 3 half blocks to finish these 2 walls, and I'm going to embrace my inner Fred Flintstone. Now I probably could score this to get a prettier cut with my diamond blade, but I've seen guys on TikTok do it, and as we all know on this channel, if they can do it on TikTok, you can do it in real life.
That's a lie. Oh snap! It's not a very straight cut.
Come on, it's my first time. Everybody's a critic out here.
Yeah, but you might as well use your expensive diamond blade and just blaze it.
Listen, this is how it's gonna work.
Oh, there's sweet fat boy. Nice of you to come home, fat boy.
perfect. Oh yeah.
Diamond blade would have been better.
Nah. Beautiful.
Did he bite you? Did he bite you? Oh, he's got a bloody mouth.
Hey, he's been running through that fence all day. They all been fighting. Whew. We gotta get rid of him. We can't have
big.
him. Yeah, we can't have this one around Spike. So basically what happened was they cleaned up, they cut down some of the woods around here, and all these big male iguanas kind of got pushed into one spot, and they've been fighting with Spike. Spike's the cool one. He eats bananas out of my hand. He stays in a tree right in front of the house window. So, you know, we're having coffee. We're out there looking at Spike. Spike's a homie. So these big ones are coming in. This one's quite a bit bigger than he is. And these have been coming in, tearing them up. So I've been breaking up the fights. I think you got some footage of the fight the other day, didn't you? Kristen will probably add that footage.
No, it was on your phone, so it's the worst quality ever.
Worst quality. Sorry, guys. We can't put you through that. Maybe on a blooper. But, yeah, so they've been fighting. So I'm going to take this one and go turn them loose somewhere else, hopefully, because they've been taking it after my boy. I can't just kill him. I'm not that type of person that can just kill something for no reason. So he going to get relocated. Boy, still running. All right, I don't want fat boys coming this far down the road.
All right, the wall has been built for the most part. We obviously have to do stucco in the future, but I think the next project we're gonna go into is what? The driveway?
Well, I'd like to have the I would like to get the driveway done next. It's either going to be finishing out the boundary of the fence, which would be important because it's going to limit the cats' interaction with the road now that they're free, or I'd like to start building the driveway so that we can move the trailer down further down and get a little bit further away from the road with the animals. The reason I can't move the trailer just on the dirt is because I won't be able to drive down there without a driveway. If it rains here, it gets way too muddy to even take the truck down there. So every time we get groceries or anything crazy, we have to walk them 500 feet down the dirt road. So we're gonna leave the trailer up front for now, but I'd like to start working on the driveway. We're thinking that we can do it in sections, like let's say 30 by 10 foot sections, you know, just form out 20 by 30, pour that, you know, 4 or 5 yards at a time, and then just attach those as we go down.
Yeah, trying to do it ourselves.
Yeah, this way it's manageable. I could do the whole thing, form an entire giant driveway, but if I'm pouring it, I would have to have help and have to have a crew, and that's not really what I'm looking to do just yet. So if we can do it, if we can piecemeal it down the way, you know, a driveway that long is going to need expansion joints anyway, so I don't see the fault in just doing it like in pads, as long as I can integrate the wire somehow or the steel. So let me know, all my driveway engineers and geniuses. Who knows, we're pretty much up to date, so I will get feedback before I start the driveway, more than likely. So yeah, that's what we want to do, and then start moving down. But maybe I don't know. We got to figure out. Who knows?
We're kicking it in the sticks.
Kristen will see a bird bath she wants, and that's what we'll be working on next week. Or
That's
I'll buy
not true.
100
You
more.
buy animals, and
I'll
we have
buy
to
an
buy
alpaca.
animal houses.
If I drive by the animal store and there's animals, I'm buying them. It's just the way it is. So if y'all down at the feed store, get a couple little pigs.
We're not going down there anymore.
Get a couple little piggies. We're gonna have to go look at the boat pretty soon. Get some pigs. I'll buy them.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this week's video. Thanks for everyone's comments and likes. We are moving forward with our projects. Our cats are all doing good.
He got his house arrest bracelet on because he's a thug. Ooh, he's a wine bag now.
He whines every time we pick him up now because he wants to be running free. So
It's crazy how different the cat's attitudes were in the coop versus out. The orange cat was like the biggest baby, but when he's out, he won't even come near you. Little Pee-Pee's cool. He's cool. He's just a little beanbag, so he runs away, but then you can snatch him back up. But yeah, all the cats are going to be free soon. We put bells before you guys cuss us out. I know that I've gotten so many comments about cats can just simply eradicate birds, and some guy tried to tell me that birds are down 30% since 1972 or some craziness. You put bells on them. The bell rings. It takes away the element of surprise. If you're a bird that's so silly that you get killed by a cat with a bell on it, you deserve to be removed from the gene pool.
That's not true. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out our Patreon if you want to see the videos early and for real-time updates. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.